My name is Joel McKelvey. I'm with Glean, where I serve as the head of our solutions team, working on developing solutions for AI value in our enterprise clients in particular. One of the big trends we're seeing coming in the next 12 months is around token yield or token efficiency, as opposed to simply the goal of burning many tokens or adopting AI. And it's part and parcel with the idea of moving from an experimental environment to a full production environment in AI, moving from an AI-specific budget, which is perhaps a little bit experimental in nature, to an operational budget, where there's an expectation of measurement and metrics and return on that investment and impact on business metrics. And so token yield is about how much you're spending effectively in tokens and what value you actually get out of that. And it's a really important and relevant discussion right now, as many big companies are coming out of proof of concepts and going into full deployments of AI. They're getting some surprise bills when it comes to tokens. And I think the trend in the next 12 months will be pivoting from how much AI can we start using to how do we start using AI wisely, efficiently, to get the best possible outcomes for our organization. I think leaders in IT who are tasked with deploying AI sometimes become over-invested in making decisions about which models to choose in particular. There's a lot of interest and excitement around the latest AI, the latest models that are coming out from any one of the big LLM providers. But it neglects a really important component that they need to think of if you're trying to deploy work AI, work for the enterprise. And that is that you have to feed those LLMs the right information for them to return the right value. And I think that's a challenge. To solve the problem we've had for decades of scattered information in a lot of SaaS tools or in structured and unstructured data repositories or systems of record, how do we bring that together? First and foremost, and then secondarily, how do we give it to an LLM and use that LLM wisely, choose the correct LLM, keep our options open for who wins the LLM battle, and do that all in a way that meets enterprise security and compliance constraints, and that has guardrails around change and change management as well. One of the remarkable things about Glean itself is how we handle using inference, LLMs, in order to deliver the correct answers to our clients. And it starts with context, where we're able to put the right information into that LLM in a permissions-aware way. That reduces the number of tokens that LLM needs to burn. And then secondarily, we can choose the correct LLM, so you're not using an expensive frontier model unless you need to. And those two things combined not only make Glean roughly 30 to 50% more efficient in LLM usage and token usage. We burn 30 to 50% fewer tokens, but also make the results you get out of Glean about 2.5 times more preferred than if you don't have Glean as that context layer behind it. So with Glean, what you're really getting is value for the token spend that you get, and that translates into better answers for your company, better outcomes for your top and bottom line.